Wow.
Round 3. Captain Lust. Headshot.
Right off the bat.
Right
Back
off
on
the
the
bat,
third map.
jab headshot.
Crap chose Portasold inside again. They had success with it the first map. Only difference here is LAS has picked up Nords. Much better melee faction. But they're still going to have to overcome those hammers.
Like
Arguably, Rhodox can be better on this map.
And Crap takes the first map. Won it.
It's gonna get real rough for LES real quick unless I can find an answer for those hammers.
Cab is rough with all those jabs in there.
Looks like all length on
They all
LAS
have
side.
throwing.
Crap a little more diverse. 4 inf, 1 crossbow, 1 cav.
LES is running a lot of swords, not axes. It'd be hard to get through their shield.
Call me picking up 2 kills.
Yep.
LES has 0 range right now. They're all infantry. Balls to the wall.
Three v one right now.
2v1.
Captain Les is showing everyone how they do it in Europe. While not muting people and banning people for totally ridiculous reasons, he likes the 4v1 LES. Nice try. Good job by Martin.
Yeah, Lust, even with the the higher ping, can hold his own. I didn't see him winning that, but he definitely put up a fight.
Crap picking up a heavy cat.
That's gonna be scary. Heavy cav and hammers.
Yeah,
I would.
a lot of Pound Town.
I don't even know what I would suggest.
Spears.
Don't get run over.
Oof.
Ooh.
It's 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah,
LS is doing good
another-
at sucking crap into their infantry.
They are a good throw by Hasek. I was just about to say they were letting that crossbow shoot, but
LES gets some kills in there.
Hey, what server are we on? Good job, Angus.
Nice,
the stream
Angus.
is live right now.
Classic
So
Angus.
LES is doing pretty well this round. They might pick it up.
They're winning the melee combats.
They did a really good job that round, just weathering the storm and looking for their opportunities.
Captain Les going 4v1 again. Taking one down.
Those TKs, even though they win the round, now Tavi, his goal's all messed up, so he doesn't get the upgrade.
They really need helms against those hammers.
Is Rhade recommending helmets?
I mean, if this is BKS, I would instantly kick anybody in the clan who put a helmet on, but I know LES does allow their members to wear helmets.
It's a personal choice. Dadgum.
LES doing a good job of putting pressure on with those throwing axes.
Doing a good job getting the kills. Fighting where they need to.
Yeah, they do have good presence.
This is what they're known for.
They seem to have 2v1s all over the place, and that's just really good teamwork. Sliding where you're needed.
I gotta say, I'm kind of confused by what Crap is trying to do here. And just like last round, they keep doing the same thing of charging right away into the big ball of imp.
It worked
know what
for
they're
them
trying
the
to
first map. They're trying
It
to
worked,
keep it
but
going.
they don't have as many hammers now. and that's really what's hurting them. The first
They're
map, I
fighting-
think all of them had hammers.
They're fighting Nords, not Vagars. Much better
Yeah,
shield.
they really shifted up. They're advancing straight into him, getting strung out
Oh, these TKs.
every round.
Every round, and it's usually a headshot.
Crab picked up
This
2
is,
cav.
And there's the hammer kills. That's what you gotta do.
Definitely how the first map went for a crap. Just pulling out the hammers in the group combat.
Yep,
Yeah,
3 hammer kills that round.
that's how you gotta do it. Cause last map they just didn't seem to be getting anywhere, and first few rounds for here they didn't. It seemed to be the same thing, but with those hammers, it's coming together.
Hammers are rather efficient and rather easy to use, but they require very organized and, you know, skillful response.
4 imps this time, 2 heavy cav. It's gonna be a bear.
Yeah, 1v1 hammers are pretty crap.
The hammer in there trying to work. Just needs to get in the right spot.
Crap, decimating.
Yep.
I think those cav are throwing LES off.
Yeah, LES pulled out into the open against heavy cav. It's not a good idea. They need to stay jammed up against a fence or a wall.
Yep, use
stay
that
along
hill.
that fence. And they can't do anything.
2 heavy cav now.
Boat can't.
Or at least throw a couple of spears in the mix. I see 1, 2 spears now.
Well,
I
they
don't know if
had a
any
few.
before.
Yeah, they had a few, but they would just stand up a horse and then die to hammers.
LAS changing
on
it.
the left.
That's good. Fighting on the docks will limit the cav.
If they press out too far, they're gonna get rolled.
As long as they're on the dock, they'll be fine.
Oh, good. They're not moving.
Assuming they execute well.
Wow. Taken out. Horses are just screening for those hammers, but there's another TK. Spamming that hammer.
Martin doing a good job one-on-one against the hammer.
Getting some little paw action in here.
2v3.
LES needs to be careful. They can
2v2.
easily lose
Hey,
this.
hey, hey, hey. Using here, boy.
Fighting in the water makes target switching almost impossible.
Yeah.
This just comes down to individual skill. Monk cleans up John. Oh, nice move by Beowulf.
Got the
Whoever
advantage
wins
of
this
the shield
1v1, whoever wins, good job, Monk. Gives LES the advantage. They have one round to go for third place. And that's going to really put a lot of pressure on Crap.
Finally passworded the channel, so
My subjects just want to play tribute, you know?
Picked up a crossbow this time.
trying to slow down the action a little bit. Yeah, Crap has got to pull this out. That's where you just say it to everybody, this is it, guys. If you want to, go get it.
Both teams definitely feeling each other out. Looks like Crap is just giving John a crossbow and letting him take shots. And that's the spot where LES doesn't want to be. John is way too good with a crossbow.
Got them all bunched up.
They need to make something happen quick.
Easy pickings. LES already down.
This is where faith in your caller comes in, faith in your teammates. These kind of, you know, this one round decides who wins third place.
It's good to see it come to this.
Yeah.
After 5-0, 5-1 on the first two.
Crap was doing a great job there of just baiting LAS to try to give the crossbow the shots he needed,
Well,
which worked out
It
well.
was originally a good idea for LES to take the docks, but Crap responded well. You know, they said you can have the docks, but we can shoot you in the side. So
Yep, this is where LES has to respond to Crap's change, and looks like they picked up 2, maybe 3 archers.
Yeah, they're being much more defensive here, which is smart for the last round.
although I don't necessarily agree with going into a shootout against Rhodoks with bows, especially when the Rhodoks have John. He's too good.
They only have one crossbow, though. It's definitely much more of an advantage to be a crossbow inside Port Assault than an archer outside, but they gotta do what they gotta do, and they got way more range than they. And being on the boats here, the Cav can't do anything.
Both teams really afraid to commit at all. The first team who loses a player, it's going to be kind of big. It's going to be up to the caller to kind of calm everybody down.
Da 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 da.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, Scott.
That's a lie.
Yeah, coming down to Master, I see Master pop on that boat a lot, which, if that happens, it's going to be tough for Crap. Only other spot I see is in the crack shack over there.
There's one up in house too.
It's going to be unfortunate if they let it go to Master and, you know, let chance decide third place.
That's really what it is right now. It really is just chance.
I think the map isn't necessarily going to be too kind to LES. They have a really low chance of getting a favorable spawn, and Crap, just by virtue of inside spawn, has an edge. It's not so balanced.
Crap has 2 spawns on lockdown right now, but if it does get on that boat, it's pretty much guaranteed win. And for LES, that is.
Yeah, this is why I don't really agree with Port Assault as a competitive map. You know, this is it's clutch time, it's make or break, and you know both teams can just sit back, and it's pretty much guaranteed.
Especially when the team that chooses Port Assault gets to choose the inside spawn as well. It's just doesn't seem fair, especially if you can do it twice.
And there it goes.
Going down to John.
That's exactly what I was kind of worried about for LES. You give John enough time to snipe, he's going to pick somebody off.
That's what happens. You get kind of lax, move around, not a lot of shots coming in, then all of a sudden you put yourself in a bad spot.
About to hit Master. They still have that heavy cav if it does go inside.
LES just needs, at this point, there's nothing they can do. They've allowed it to go down so far, they need to pray for a boat spawn. And if, nope.
Nope. Crack shack.
Oof.
That's really unfortunate.
It's still definitely possible, they just need to execute extremely well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luckily,
Crap's gonna
Crap-
move to it as well.
Crap's on it right now, but the heavy cav are probably just gonna sacrifice themselves to slow them down. Because they won't
LES
be
needs to move
much use in the build.
very decisively. They need to get in there.
LAS is split up 3 and 2. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
problem.
if they trickle in.
They only have about less than 30 seconds to get in there.
Crap should really be pushing them on that ladder. Right now they're just letting the rest of LES catch up to them.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Crap's ready, they have it, you know, they're right where they want to be. LES is trickling in.
Oh, got me with a nice
Good
jump.
position by John. I mean, look at him, he's at the perfect crossfire.
That's over.
Down to 2.
And that's kind of the problem with, you know, it comes down to it and you're not aggressive at all. You allow them to dictate to you. But,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
looks like Crap's going to take third. LES coming in fourth. Both teams played really well, especially all the way throughout the season. I think it's fair to congratulate Crap. They did a lot better than a lot of people gave them credit for. LES did really well. You know, everybody expected them to be there at the end, and they were. It didn't really fall their way. They allowed it to go to a dice roll, and they lost the dice roll, but, you know, they definitely kicked some ass on the way.
For sure. 2 strong teams. 2 strong teams. It is what it is.
Yeah, dice roll.
Port Assault's definitely a sketchy map to play for competitive game.
You just gotta come in, if you're on the docks, you gotta come in with the mindset that you're gonna break it, that you're gonna win, not that you're gonna hope that things go your way.